Okay, you guys are talking, bro.
No,
Which one do you want? On this one?
no, just the open one. Just the open one for now. The bottle, the open bottle.
Okay.
Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers, guys. Cheers, fellas. Do we want to put it onto something so that we don't have to hold it?
I don't
I
know.
can put it on that thing.
What thing? The bottle? Big
Yeah,
bottle? You
big
wanna
bottle.
get it? Let's get it.
You can get it. Can you also pass me the iPad? Where's the iPad?
It was here.
Let's see. I think it's over there. Let me just grab it. Keep people entertained.
Oh no, you don't want me to start dancing, do you? Okay, this should work. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's the proper way to do it, man. You don't need no microphone,
Alrighty. Oh, that's beautiful.
right?
That
That's
is
what
so beautiful.
you don't need no microphone stand.
Let me put this down here.
This all you need.
Oh shit. Okay, hold on. We gotta optimize this.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Yes.
Science,
We know
technology.
what's up. But now isn't it pointing too much towards me? Or is it like
It's
multi-directional?
multi-directional. That's the best part about it. Okay. I mean, we still haven't heard it.
Yeah.
We're gonna hear it soon.
Okay. How high should it be on the scale? Like, is it fine if
It's
it
it's the
goes?
best if it goes to the yellow, I think.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, well, let's hear it. Let's hear it. So, hello everybody. What are we doing, Adrian? Tell me.
We are talking just general topics. We're gonna debate and see what we all think. You can also join us. And we're gonna start with legal drugs. So you have your nicotine, you have sugar, you have alcohol. In some countries, you have weed, stuff like that, you know?
Yeah, so we want to figure out what you need to legalize and what you need to ban for sure, right? And there's a bunch of countries, right? You got countries that legalize alcohol, you got countries that ban alcohol, you got but one thing that's always like really just legal is like sugar.
Yeah,
I feel like
exactly.
sugar is the fucking worst drug. It
It,
fucks your teeth, it fucks everything.
and probably that's the biggest problem for why it's so bad. Because like anything in big quantities is bad. Water is bad for you in big quantities, and maybe sugar wouldn't be that bad if we would consume it in better quantities. But it's everywhere.
Yep. Dude, it's even crazier like when you think about the US especially. And when I think about the US, I think of sweet fucking bread. I remember,
Same.
dude, in Europe, at least we have like
Yes.
normal fucking bread, like it's saltier. But
Yeah.
I had like a US bun, like a
Yeah.
hot dog bun, and
It's
it was
fucking
sweet.
cake.
That was like sugar, fucking little, yeah, it
Yeah.
was cake. Okay, let me just test the audio. Let's see how it sounds. Let me just test the audio. Let's see how it sounds. Okay. So it sounds actually really good.
Yeah.
Only thing is we're kind of quiet, but that's fine. At least it doesn't sound terrible.
Okay, let's maybe put it a bit closer, but that's fine.
I think it's perfect. I think it's
Yeah,
perfect.
I think it's
I
good.
like this little gap here. It's making it like this audio bubble. Yeah. Now we
Yeah,
got our first commenter. What do we got
let's
here?
get it.
Let me just oh, it's Rivers.
Hello, reverse.
Brioche bread makes me have a problem. Is brioche bread one of some of the sweet bread?
Bro.
I'm assuming that's what it is.
Bro. Yeah, bro, she's sweet.
Mm. Damn, Rivers, hello again. This guy came. What was it? Last stream was 2 days ago. This guy showed up. I believe, if I remember correctly, grew up in Arizona,
Okay,
and
okay.
so he's a
Far away.
U.S. guy, U.S. guy. So if we're gonna be talking shit about U.S. and their sugar intake, I mean,
um,
if we're talking drugs, okay, so sugar, I think yeah, it needs to be monitored a bit more,
yeah.
obviously.
Can,
Like,
can I derail the slightest bit
please
and then
do.
we
I
get
love
back?
derails. I love no rails. Give me the rails.
Sugar makes your teeth fucked up as well,
Yeah,
not just your health in
yeah,
general, but
yeah.
teeth especially. You have tribes in America, not like in America, in like everywhere, like tribal tribes that have healthy mouths and teeth and everything. Why do you think that is?
Do they are they really healthy? I don't actually know. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
So they have like
they
healthy
have
teeth.
very healthy teeth, like white and everything, but also very straight and like
That's crazy. I have my teeth are bent all sorts of ways,
yeah.
bro. Like fucking heading different directions. But I okay, yeah.
You know why that happened? You want to try and guess?
I feel like it's because I was clamping down on the baby bottle. You know how you have those baby bottles with milk?
That's the opposite. That's the opposite of it. It's
Really?
because we don't use our mouths properly anymore.
Oh,
Because everything we eat is already processed. So bread and everything, you don't have the crunch anymore. Grapes, for example, if you eat them, you don't really chew on the seed anymore. You just
that's
like
right.
eat it. So that's the thing. They use it, they really use it, and it grows properly. Because we are supposed to use everything in our body is better if you use it. Muscles,
Uh-huh.
tendons, everything.
Well, if you use your tendons a little too much, I know that that fucks me up. I don't know about you, but I know a bunch of people that tear their Achilles, tendons,
Yeah, but
knees from doing sports.
that could stand from a imbalance in everything else, like
That's
muscles
true.
and.
You can't deny that, yeah, some of the things could be bad. I don't know. That's just my thoughts.
Oh, this is about to bust. Oh yeah,
So yeah,
yeah.
sugar.
Should
I
be
think it
bad.
should be legal though. Obviously,
It should be
it's something that
legal.
has to be legal.
Should be
But
legal. It gives you
maybe,
energy. If you're like a sporty person,
yeah.
it's the best.
But there should be government regulation on it for
There
sure.
should be more. Yeah,
There should be like maybe you know how you have all these labels of or like these certifications of
like
certain goods.
Nutri-Score.
Yeah, Nutri-Score.
Yeah.
Let's say we have a
How can you
Nutri-Score.
control sugar?
How can you control sugar? Like sugar, I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. I think maybe like a certification body could be a good thing. You might have like some certification that can say, okay, these guys have less sugar than their competitors. They can
Uh
compete
huh.
on having less sugar but still having it tasty.
Yeah, that's
That's what I'm
good.
hoping.
That's nice. Yeah, like comparing it purely based on like sugar. Is that enough though? Do you want to compare even more stuff? Like maybe compare sugar to fiber or something? And
Maybe. Yeah, that's probably a
yeah.
good way to actually compare it, especially with like sweet bars, when you
Mm,
have like these chocolate bars, Mars bars, Snickers,
yeah.
all these.
Fiber is a hack to lose weight.
That's true. I mean, that's why protein bars, bro, are so fun. Like I've had them a lot now recently. Fucking amazing thing. Like I do nothing. I just do my regular old workouts and I just get muscle and I don't gain weight.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, but fiber is different from protein. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I'm saying it's just like
Yeah,
extra
it has
because if
more
you just have
fiber, yeah.
protein powder, it's kind of you can just like chug chug chug, I guess.
Hmm.
But then you don't get the fibers along with it and you feel full, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, fiber helps like it's very slow to digest
Mhm.
and it makes you feel full, yeah, for longer. We're talking about sugar being limited while drinking sugar. Cheers to that.
That's true. That's true. Fuck these kids. We legalize sugar for children and all these dude, but that's what they do with let's get back to smoking cigarettes now.
Yeah, yeah.
Because smoking cigarettes, I remember I'm not sure which country this was. It was either Netherlands, Belgium, or some European country probably.
I think you're
They did
about
a
to talk
thing.
about UK, but let's
Was it the
see.
UK? It was
Let's see.
like illegalizing cigarettes for certain ages and up to that age. So let's say like 30-year-olds are going
Yeah,
to be able to still smoke, 29-year-olds not going to be able to smoke.
yeah.
And this is how it's going to keep going until you weed out everybody who is allowed to smoke.
That's exactly right.
The industry of smoking dies, hopefully, that's the goal. And then you eliminate the problem. Maybe we could do that with sugar. Or no, probably not.
Nah,
Yeah.
nah. No, but it's really not that bad. Like nicotine, I mean, it also
Cigarettes
has,
are fucking
they
bad,
are
man.
very bad.
They're bad.
Like you always have to compare benefits and drawbacks, and
Mm.
drawbacks are huge for
Yeah,
cigarettes.
yeah.
Yeah. Bro, that those pillows over there look like a bog. Like it looks damaged.
Fine. No, there's no place like home. It is a bug. But it looks nice. This is a good setup. Only thing I'm kind of worried about, I just realized this is a fake gun. Fake gun. Okay?
Yeah,
So it's not a real gun.
yeah, no real gun.
No real gun.
No real
Okay.
gun.
I don't know if you're allowed to have guns on Twitch.
You- I think you are. I think XQC made the video.
All right, but
Yeah,
was he streaming? Was he? I thought that was like a response
YouTube
video to Sneeko.
on YouTube. Are you allowed to put? Yeah, you're allowed to post guns on YouTube. Maybe it was YouTube. I don't know.
Dude, I feel like you should be able to have guns.
You should know what you're allowed to do and not.
I don't. Dude, but can I be honest with you? When I was starting out, I did read the privacy policy and read all the fucking what you're not allowed, what you're allowed to do, and I was incredibly like terrified of saying and doing shit that I'm not allowed to do,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
and I just don't give a shit
yeah,
anymore. I'm
yeah,
sorry, I gave up.
yeah.
If it happens, it happens.
It's just like reading the
Mm,
curriculum when you get in like university or
yeah,
whatever, and then nobody gives a shit
yeah. Back to the cigarettes thing. Yeah, Rivers, you're saying the right thing. Cigarettes are heavily taxed over there.
over
I'm
here.
assuming. I'm saying. Yeah.
Oh, but you're talking to me. Okay.
Sorry. It's so I'm assuming that you're talking about the US. Do they have? Yeah, we in Europe. I think that there's a heavy tax on it. There's a bunch of shit like you can. This is a weird one, which I actually like. I like this one. They do this thing where all the cartons of cigarettes
Hmm?
have to have like some really graphic imagery
Yeah,
of like decay from smoking cigarettes. So
yeah,
it's like decayed teeth, and it's just very grotesque
yeah.
imagery that they put on the cartons of the cigarettes.
The least grotesque one, I think, is one where you literally just see a dead people foot. The foot is
Oh,
normal,
like a necrosis.
and yeah, but the foot looks almost normal. Like it's like mushy and stuff, but it's kind of normal. And you have a tag attached to their thumb because that means they are dead and like they noted when they died or whatever. I don't
I
know,
see.
or like the person's name or something. But like all of them are like very bad usually.
Dude, that's so personal. Imagine you're gonna be on the
You're gonna be yeah, that's
but I guess you get paid for that, or your family if you die from it.
bro.
Dude, I do it if I know I'm dying from fucking cigarettes and I get like a kid.
Imagine that guy didn't even die from cigarettes.
It's just like I don't know, he had a seizure or something. But he signed up to this petition thing.
uh
It's beautiful.
yeah.
Also, cigarettes. I still think they should genuinely be limited, banned. I know
Yeah.
from my limited knowledge, I don't exactly know who smokes cigarettes. I don't know anybody who smokes cigarettes in my near circle
Hmm.
because I only know athletes and I know like smart individuals who usually don't like. I know one guy who just graduated from our school
Hmm.
that smoked
Your school
cigarettes,
or my our
both of
school?
ours
Ours. Okay.
technically, and they did smoke cigarettes. They were Macedonian.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but
I know a Macedonian guy, but I forgot his name.
okay. But he's the guy that we went to the first prop hunt thingy or the thingy hunt.
I
Place hunt.
totally. Were we in the same team for the prop
Yes, I
hunt?
think. I'm not sure.
For me, I don't remember. I remember I was with real. What was her name? There was a girl, Asian girl, that said her name was whatever, and but her name wasn't that.
She
And
lied about her name.
and then another person was like, I'm the real whatever. I
Wait, what? She impersonated
what
somebody?
she doesn't impersonate. She just like this is what Asian. I mean, especially Chinese,
Dude, we're gonna
but
get real racist.
like Chinese people, just because they have like hard names for
Ah,
Europeans,
they make like
they
the like
make up
yeah, like
names.
I'm not Ling Ji.
Yeah, I'm
I'm Kevin.
Jessica or
I'm
whatever. Yeah,
Kevin or some shit. Yeah,
Jessica is so popular for Chinese girls. I don't know why. Yeah,
cool.
yeah,
What do
Jessica's a cool name.
Asians? What do I feel like Asians don't have many drugs they really like. I know opium is like the drug I think of when I think of Asia.
Mm,
It's like that's how Asia was basically raped. You know, like they just fucking import a bunch of opium. But what's opium? Oh, isn't opium like the like pain meds and shit like
yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It's like I almost said retardant. It's like
Like a
calms down
antidepressant,
everything.
depressant,
Yeah, I think
whatever.
so.
Well, what I'm
It
thinking
just
of
like
is
a depressant, I think.
probably.
Is it?
I'm not sure. We're not
We're not
druggists.
medical. This
Yeah.
is not medical advice, guys.
Tell that we don't fucking partake in these drugs. Uh, hello, Danny. How you doing? He loves
Yeah,
Danny, Asian guy. He loves opium. That's all we need to know.
fantastic.
Yes.
That's good to know.
Yeah. Well,
I did smoke. I think I'm allowed to say that. Yeah, I'm allowed to say this. I did smoke
what are you gonna say?
cigarettes with poppy seeds when I was like
Is that a thing? Is that a thing?
13. Yeah, because poppy has opium.
Okay.
That's how they made opium back in the day. I don't know how they make it now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Look, man, all I'm saying is, I think Pain meds are the greatest thing known to man. Bro, I've been abusing that shit.
I would much rather take pain meds than have a bat in my
Yeah,
head.
yeah. Oh, dude,
Oh,
this guy's asking where Stano, because he knows Stano.
uh-huh.
Stano fucking ditched on us. He's
Yeah,
a little pussy boy, and he's not even gonna watch the stream. He's a little wuss.
little.
Yeah. But I want to just say, fucking pain meds are the best thing. In sports, we get really hurt sometimes. We get really hurt, and we need to go through it because like it's just mental pain, it's physical pain, but it's not real pain. So you just have to take pain meds. Get out there on the
Hmm.
floor, perform. And pain meds have gotten me through so many games, bro. Like it's impossible. Like I wouldn't be able to play maybe 15 or 20 basketball games if I didn't have
But
pain meds.
doesn't that change your recovery times?
I'm not
Like
sure.
maybe you're pushing too much.
I always just felt amazing, and I didn't understand the addiction to pain meds though. Son of a bitch, we know it. But look, we didn't. At least I didn't understand how pain medication can be addictive because I only took it when I needed it,
Yeah,
right? But I never took like the real strong shit.
yeah.
My father, his knees are kind of fucked. Okay, so he was walking on basically there's no lubricant on his knees, so he's walking bone to bone, right? And
Hmm.
that shit hurts. So he has these pain meds that when you take them, you feel high as fucking kites. Like there's no way that you can take that and not be addicted to that. That's my opinion. I took it and I was so happy that I wanted to take it again.
Uh-huh.
That's how crazy that was.
Hmm.
And I was like, oh shit, I get it now.
Yeah, yeah,
It's like a little, light up moment.
yeah. Maybe one reason why people go to drugs like alcohol or weed or stuff like that
Mhm.
is to just differ, like I cannot say the word differentiate.
Differentiate, yeah.
Differentiate.
That's such a hard word to say.
Differentiate between like the moment of day when they got to work and be focused and everything, and then when you get a beer, it's not really the effect of that beer, but it's just you associating the beer with chill moments, you know?
I get it. So you associate the addictive substance with a good time or with some positive feelings,
Yeah,
and then it's connected and integrally it's
yeah.
the same psychological effect. I think I get that.
So it kind of connects
Yeah.
neuronally. Yeah,
I have that same thing with beer. I don't really like the taste of beer. Well, I do now, but like it's an acquired taste. But I love it because I have such good memories
yeah,
of having beers, having brewskis, being with boys.
yeah.
It's awesome. But yeah, so hold
I,
on.
I remember my first beer that I liked, like I fully enjoyed it because like I would take sips here and there and I wouldn't like it.
Yeah.
But my first beer was after my first high school girlfriend broke up with me,
Hmm.
and me and the boys were going to the bar,
Yeah.
and we were like, oh yeah. I mean, they were always like getting beer, but I didn't really like it.
Hmm.
But then I was like, oh yeah, I'm getting a beer, guys. And I remember drinking two beers.
Yeah. That's actually a lot for you.
Yeah.
When I know you
No, but this was like I
back
was
in the day.
14, yeah.
Oh, you're 14. Damn, okay. I mean,
Am I
Europeans,
allowed to say that?
yeah, yeah. Europeans are built different. We have to say that. We have alcohol in different ages. I know in the US, obviously 21. Dude, to me, 21 is fucking mental. Like, even Sweden has like a thing where you can't really buy alcohol until you're like 20 something, 21. Yeah, and I was surprised. I went to a fucking like Systembolaget. They have like a state-owned alcohol dealership,
Yeah.
and I went into there, and they were asking like, "What's your age?" And I'm like, "I don't have my ID on me. My bad." I'm like, no, no, no. But I look like a fucking old ass. I have a fucking full-on beard. And then they asked me how. Okay, whatever. Just tell me how old you are. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm 20." Or like, I said like, "Oh, I'm 19 or something, right?" And I thought obviously they're gonna give me the alcohol. Like, who gives a
Yeah.
shit? And they're like, "Oh no, wait, you're not even fucking legal age. You can't drink here. Get out." I'm like, "What? No way!" And then they refused to sell the alcohol to my friend or to my dad because fucking I don't know. They thought that I was they were gonna buy it for me anyway. It's a whole thing.
I had one beer before I turned 21.
That is
Damn.
mental to me,
Bad boy.
dude. I'm 21 right now, and I have to say, dude,
We're quitting already. Like,
I had too much. I had 3 beers yesterday, and that was just like a little night out. 3 beers, one whiskey, a whole shisha pipe. Dude, I just realized, aren't we talking about addiction? Illegal drugs?
Legal drugs.
Hold on, can we get back to the nicotine?
Nicotine.
The
Okay,
cigarettes.
you really like the cigarettes. Okay.
Okay, cigarettes, I would ban them. Genuinely, I would ban. This is coming from a guy that doesn't smoke cigarettes though.
What do you mean by that? Do you mean all nicotine products or just cigarettes?
Cigarettes for now, because
Okay.
I don't know enough about like the
That's fine. Yeah.
the chewing nicotine
Yeah.
thingy.
Because the chewing one is technically much better for you.
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah.
is it actually?
It is because the smoke is the thing that
Ah,
kills
you're
you.
right. But doesn't this also cause like mouth cancer or some shit?
It could,
Could. Okay. Okay.
but I think it's much better.
Probably is. Then lie. This is very comfy here. This is such
It
a good
is.
setup as well. I'm noticing.
Yeah. I mean, we should blur our feet.
Nah, they're sexy. They're a little. You know what I would love? I'd love those like what are they? They're like shoe socks or whatever they are.
I love. Okay, yeah. Let okay change the topic. Let's talk about
Feet.
Let's talk about like footwear.
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 But I'm gonna get so horny.
Like,
Hold on.
I don't know if that's a joke or not.
I don't know either. I'm trying to figure that out right now.
Because the thing I am like, we are so brainwashed.
No, and Rivers too. He's been staring at our feet. I get it though. I've been staring at Adrian's feet through the fucking thing.
Yeah, no.
Fetish W.
I mean, it's the biggest thing you see. It's bigger than our heads.
Is
So
it
like,
bigger? Oh yeah, the perspective makes them bigger.
Yeah.
I'm moving my foot like this. I'm having like little footsies. I
yeah.
got the white socks. I got the multicolored ones.
I was also thinking about it because like it's maybe kind of like disrespectful the way we're sitting.
Dude, we're making our fucking fans horny. That's the problem.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we're gonna get more. That's the
Dude,
way
that's
TikTok,
that's why we're
right?
doing just chatting right now.
Yeah.
They're gonna see the fucking thumbnail. It's gonna be just feet. That's the thing. That's how we attract new viewers. No, but
Yeah, okay, so you don't want to talk about feet, huh?
how about I don't want to suddenly change the topic, but yeah, okay. Fuck it, let's do that. Keep the chat entertained. They can't hear you.
Yeah, no, nobody's talking. No, they cannot hear me?
They can't hear you.
They can hear me. Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, we're gonna talk about feet. I'm gonna wait for you to be here. But what I'm thinking,
Footwear or feet?
footwear. And the thing with footwear,
How do you spell wear?
oh, that's a good question. Footwear,
Wear?
where, yo, Rivers,
Look it up.
I cannot unlock it.
It's numbers.
No, this number, okay. That's it. No, four. It's four.
No?
Wait, no, do it again. Uh-huh.
Oh, wait, no.
Fuck off, yeah.
Huh?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Sano said
Footwear.
I'll be there.
It's one word.
Footwear.
These Americans, their way around footwear.
Sano said he'll be there.
Santa said he'll be there. With it. On stream?
I mean, I don't know if because your last message was a joke, so I don't know if he was also joking. Footwear. Thank you, Rivers.
Thank you.
English is weird.
English is hard.
Okay, it's really easy, but it's like you have too many like random rules because you don't really attend to just one spell rule and pronunciation and stuff. I mean, you're also like because maybe this is just because you have a lot of like colonies and stuff. So you're just like
Wait, are you talking about the English speaking world having so many colonies? Is
yes,
that what you
yes.
Dude, wait. How do we get there? Sorry. I zoned out for like 1 second, really.
Just because you don't allow like you don't have one or like you don't adhere.
This motherfucker. Okay, hold on. I'll actually.
Yeah, look on it. Look.
I'm gonna
Look
change
it up.
Dude, if you got us, I fucking hate you.
I don't think he got us. I don't. I think it's fine.
No!
He got us. Ah, ah. Ah, that's good. That's fantastic.
This motherfucker.
Yeah, so we got to that.
Sneaky bitch,
Oh,
sneaky bitch.
yeah, no, that's so much better
Rivers,
actually. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
you little
Yeah,
that'd be
okay.
good. Fuck, man.
So we got to the colonies part because you don't have one rule that you adhere to
That's
with
true.
spelling and the pronunciation.
You always see. I don't know about you, but my parents send me these videos where it's like, I don't know, like, I don't know. It's like, where, okay, what is this? It's tier, not tear or some shit. I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah,
You know those fucking videos. I don't know if I said that right, but
yeah.
you get it. But I want to explain it better. I don't know how to explain it better. Mm,
Yeah, that's the explanation.
bear. Okay. What is this? Tier. Fear. But it's still the ER thingy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sometimes it's different. And that's maybe because we had different
Okay,
people.
back to the
Back to
footwear.
the footwear.
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 Okay.
So with the footwear, it's weird because we are using only, almost only unhealthy footwear. Be-
What? Really?
yes, look at our feet. They're grouping. I mean, you are better than me, I think. But look at my feet. There's like grouping, and the worst thing is when you have, because usually that's the problem. It stands for from symmetry, because shoes usually look better when they're symmetrical.
You're talking about how the shoes squish your foot?
They squish your foot, especially the thumb going that way.
Yeah, and that
So
causes
you have
problems.
problems with like bonitis or something. I don't know
Yeah.
how.
Yeah. Well, what is it? I forgot what it's called.
Bunions?
Bunions,
Bunions.
bunions, that's the one.
Bonitis.
Bunitis.
Yeah.
So here's the deal though.
What's that?
I really wanted this topic so we could talk about which type of socks we enjoy looking at on women because that's really where I'm at mentally at this moment, which is a problem. I acknowledge it's a problem right now. I'm a little lonely, horny boy, and I'm thinking of women's
That Tinder
socks.
got to you, man.
Tinder got to me
Tinder
bad. These
got you.
goth girls are fucking everywhere, and when I see them with their little tights, bro, I want to just. So
Yeah,
here's
good
here,
topic.
yeah.
First of all, and I know you agree, but I just want to give context with the for the people.
Okay.
Naked girl versus naked girl with socks.
Naked girl socks. 100%.
100%.
1000%. Dude, I don't know why people are obsessed with nude toes. I feel like nude toes, like, I don't know why.
Yeah, no.
I very much prefer socks over
Yes.
that because like it's like extra layer to separate from the ucky yucky part of the foot,
Kind
and,
of, yeah.
it still gives you the outline of it. It still gives you the nice
Yeah.
smell, you know. So I don't know. I really
I don't
prefer
know. I
socks.
don't know either. I don't know either. But even I don't even know why I have this image in my head, but I do have this image in my head. Wearing heels while like naked or whatever. What?
Dude, this is the most
Why
bro.
do I have
This
this
is the
image in
most.
my head right now?
I don't know how to explain this. This is the most masculine conversation. Is this masculine? I don't know what the fuck this is. This sounds like toxic masculinity in its finest for my name. Is it toxic?
It's not
Is it
toxic. You're
toxic?
just talking what you like, and you cannot like everything.
Yeah, but you can't like feet on women. Dude,
Yeah.
I'm so worried. I'm worried about the world.
I
About
remember
what
at some point there was this like trend of saying that you have some fucked up like connection in your brain that makes you like fit, and it
yeah.
also makes you
Because like
do something else like be dumb or
I think
whatever.
wait really? I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
know.
yeah.
I thought it was like the connection to like the sexual desire or some shit like that. I don't know. Some sex drive thingy or like what makes you experience the like oh that's sexy
Yeah.
is also connected kind of close or maybe it's similarly connected with like similar like neural pathways connected to feet. So that's why we have this innate reaction to feet where, okay,
Mm.
that's somehow sexy. We don't know why exactly, but supposedly that's why, because it has similar neural pathways to anything
Okay,
else, like
okay, okay.
boobies and ass and the JJ.
You should have a viewer count because I oh okay.
They left. They left when we started talking about the fucking women's footwear.
Women's footwear. Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't know. Fishnets are cool, very cool.
Fishnets are awesome. Only problem is that you need to have something on the inside of the like fishnets so that it's
Yeah.
like you can't really have just pure
Yeah,
fishnets because
because it's
that's
not like socks. It's
yeah.
yeah, it's more for the thighs and legs and yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's nice. I
Yeah.
like the idea. It looks nice, like visually.
Hmm.
I don't know. I've never touched fishnets. I don't know. I don't know anybody who had fishnets because it's like a pretty kinky thing,
I
honestly.
don't
That's
remember it either.
but
I mean, I remember friends wearing them around me, but I don't remember touching it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So you had friends that wore them.
No,
I don't have any friends that wore them,
I don't have them anymore.
obviously,
Like, I don't think I had a friend in the last like 4 or 5 years
with
that wear
fishnets.
them. Yeah. But in like not primary, what's after primary? Middle school.
Yeah.
And like middle school was pretty popular.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think because the only thing I remember was like tights. Tights were pretty cool.
Yeah,
Tights were really nice.
for sure.
They kind of give you that little nice smooth feeling.
Yeah, exactly. Like yeah, no. Yeah.
Yeah,
It just slides.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's touch wise. You know, one aspect that's not really explored by people that are exploring this type of debate topic,
Mm-hmm.
right, is simply the smell. Because like if we're looking at footwear, we can look at it visually, we can look at it textually, textile based, we can look at it smell based. Because I believe that the smell also is a big factor to what makes footwear footwear.
What do you mean by that?
Because like when you think of a lady wearing something on their feet, right? The first thing that comes to mind is the smell. Because like that lady's been doing something in those socks. She's been working, she's been doing something. Or even if they're clean socks, they're nice and odorless, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You're still kind of interested in what that is, what that smells like, in my opinion.
I don't know about you, but right now I really feel like I'm getting cold sweat on my feet.
I have the same exact feeling. That's why we're gonna have some smelly feet after this. But you know what? Viewers love it. Fucking so, yeah.
Goth is still commonly placed where you're at. It's all crop tops and baggy clothes in the US.
We do
That's a
have
sugar,
problems.
man. That's a sugar.
Oh,
For legal reasons, I cannot explain that.
no, but goth culture is still kind of big here. I mean, it's not as big as it probably used to be, but
Honestly, I think it's the same because whenever I get, actually, no, yeah, in Germany, I think it's still pretty big, actually,
yeah, and Germany's very like
or like
weird.
alternative,
Yeah,
especially.
and but in this country specifically that we're in currently, it's not as big, but it's still like a thing here. We have a lot of beautiful women. Like you saw, like
Ah,
average.
yeah,
Dude, I was going through my like Tinder
Tinder.
feed, bro, and you could just see that the average like level of looks in this country is just like a level above most others,
Yeah,
right? Just even just like the average girl is just one above. If your average in your country is fives, this country's gonna have
I mean,
sixes.
Tinder is also like, because it gives you pretty nice women
Not
usually.
really, not really.
Yeah,
But even that, like, just think about what you saw outside. I don't know if you were looking outside too much. Not here. Maybe here it was kind of a bad
yeah, old
example.
people. Yeah,
Yeah, but I genuinely believe we have some of the prettiest girls in the world. Average. I think the cream of the crop is probably like Scandinavian women.
yeah.
Like they
I was thinking about it as well.
imagine their fucking
I don't know
socks.
why. I don't know why. Is it something like based on the natural effects there, like wind or whatever, or do you think it's just genetics?
I think it has to do with a few things. Obviously genetics. Dude, they were crazy with genetics. Like they were doing like eugenics. They were doing like a lot of like national cleansing.
Hmm.
Like they were only letting immigrants come in that had like skills or they were like naturally like either beautiful, strong, fecund, whatever the fuck.
Okay.
They had to be like naturally beautiful so that it would at least enhance their genetic like potential. Like they had general.
How do you define beauty? Like, because yeah, okay, you can be like disfigured,
Yeah.
but other than that, how do you define it?
I feel like there's some basic things. Like if we don't talk about face, because face is very hard to like, like what's a pretty face? It's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah,
What I'm thinking is body wise you can tell like muscular, right? Lower fat percentage usually hotter. Some countries have like
yeah.
fatter or like thick as you call them. But body wise you can tell, right? Face wise it's more complicated. So that's why you just look at like whether this
Mm,
person is smart,
yeah,
intelligent, whatever, because those are the easier ones to tell.
yeah.
The easier ones to tell. The U.S. may have pretty women, but we have a big obesity problem.
Obesity problem. Yeah, yeah. That's what the previous joke was
I
about.
think yeah,
Um,
but I still think like yeah, you guys probably have some of the cream of the crop women like in the U.S. Because like
for
obviously
sure, but that could also be just because film industry is so big,
true
so
like
you
yeah
actually see them.
you
Because
get you get the California
sometimes you
yeah
see the most gorgeous girl you ever saw, and she has like 300 followers on Instagram here in Europe.
yeah that's true
Yeah,
like they fly under the radar, which you kind of want. You don't
honestly,
want the
yeah.
girl to feel like oh she's beautiful. You want her to think like oh, all right, but you don't want her to have a big fucking head.
Depends.
Oh, are you one of the guys that just like likes to spoil a girl? Are you the
No,
worshiper?
no. I don't want her to be like spoil me because I deserve it.
Yeah.
I want her to be like, I know I'm the fucking best, and we match, and we're fine.
Okay. So
You
you
know?
don't want to look down. You want to look as equals. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I always want to look fucking down.
I was
I
fucking
want to look
down.
down, bro.
Mm.
I want her to feel like she has to make it up to me.
You know, but this is weird because I I'm maybe I am up for like maybe I'm a feminist, but I'm not a feminist today because feminism today is out of proportions.
Well, let's define it.
Like I didn't finish. Okay, guys, wear good footwear, please.
Please.
Don't let your feet be
Talk to that.
scrunched. Ah, right. Don't let your feet be scrunched together. Not feet. Toes. I want to look down on women. Feminism.
Perfect.
Damn.
There we
Okay,
go.
we're getting into the real stuff, huh?
So here's the deal about me wanting to look down on women. Uh, so um, it's a thing where I'm. If you're familiar with the topic of dom and sub,
Yeah.
I'm I'm an ultra dom, not an ultra dom. What I would say is I'm like I have like no sub potential.
Mm,
That's my problem.
mm.
I don't understand it. My idea of being sub is to like have a girl act dom until you flip it over on her.
Yeah,
So she's gonna be like, "Oh, I'm gonna dominate you," and then you're gonna be like, "No, you're not, bitch. Fucking, do that."
yeah.
So this is
So
connected
so
to.
you also like her being a bit like naughty, let's
Oh
say.
yeah, I want to fight for it. I
Yeah.
want to fight for that position.
No, this is epic. Hello, Stana.
Hey, Sando. Well,
Uh,
this is it. So feminism, bro.
and we got some fish in the chat, the fishies,
Please
the
give me some
dancing
Joel.
fishies.
Joel, please, Joel. I'll just show how to do that. Mm, please, Alco.
Jole. That's not it, man.
That's not it.
That's not it.
Is it? Wait,
No, it's not it.
not it.
Not it.
Joel?
Joel, I think.
Joel. I misspelled it. I think that's it. Okay.
Am I a better twitcher than you? Yeah, that's it,
Okay.
Joel.
Adrian, getting touched in the night? Yeah, I'm gonna
Enjoying
fuck
it.
you. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I like women. Don't let
Until
me.
they're feminists.
That's fine.
Uh, anyways, don't let me interrupt you reverting conversation. Yeah, no, no,
No, we're not interrupting at all. Please add
no.
as well if you could. So, hold on. What do we think feminism actually is?
Yeah,
Because like what
good start.
I think if I heard it be said as like feminism is the general liking of women. That's what I heard is the actual definition. That you like women. By that definition, we are all fucking feminists. Because I like women and you like women. I think everybody here loves women. So what I'm saying is that's not what it's used as right now,
Mhm.
right? What would you define feminism right now as?
So, feminism is was supposed to be, at least in the beginning phases, is just equaling everything there is to be in society. So workload, voting rights,
Mm.
whatever, equaling them between men and women.
So bridging the gap between men and women, yeah.
Yeah,
So there was supposed to be like a gap, pay gap, right? That was a classic thing. So there was this influence gap or whatever,
yeah,
political gap.
yeah,
Obviously, there was a time where women didn't have the vote, great
Hmm.
times, but
Yeah,
we got to get past that.
and that's fine to like gap and whatever.
Hmm.
But right now, I feel it's too much in the sense that you you really don't. I mean, I okay. Let me put it this way:
Put it down.
If there is a gap currently, I get it to overcome it by
Over.
leaving some other stuff. Like for example, if you are the HR for some random department and you want 60% woman, I kind of get it because let's say they have like lower opportunities or whatever. So just raising this for like 2, 3, 5 years, something like that, just like really pushing for women to change their behavior could then lead to it being more equal. Because
So
if you just say now 50-50, some people argue that it's not actually equal because you still don't change the base behavior.
can I ask, is what you mean that in male-dominated fields, you kind of agree with the fact that they want to hire more women so that they would get more women into those fields?
Yeah,
Is that what you mean?
exactly.
Okay, but do you genuinely believe that that's the way to do it?
No.
Because what I think is it's going to attract a bunch of women that might not be so proficient, but would still get paid massive amounts of money because now there's so many job opportunities and job necessities in those fields.
Yeah.
So I think that's not the way to go. Absolutely not. I think the best, even 50-50. I think it should be purely based on merit. If
Do
there's a
we?
dude that can do a job better than the women, get the dude. If there's a woman that can do the job better than the man, get the man. I
Yeah, okay, but there, because this is why I started with why I get the other argument,
mm,
because your thing of saying just get the better person kind of leads to nothing changing. Because if you still have the education, for example, in Romania, we still have like whatever, like men and women, all of them are trying to become engineers and doctors and whatever. But maybe in other parts, you really already try and you already try and like divide them and say, okay, you're a man, you become a doctor, and you're a woman, you become a nurse. So if you just take the best one, you kind of reinforce that. Maybe. I'm not
do
sure,
I
and I'm down if you don't think that.
no, I understand what you mean, but do you think that you need to influence that? Like, do you think a state should be able to influence where these people are? I get it if you want to influence a general population. Let's say that you want more people to go working in the steel industry,
Hmm.
so you promote the steel industry. But I don't think you should specifically focus on like one gender to go working in the steel industry. It seems like discrimination to me, but
It's not just for the reason that right now, like parents are still maybe teaching the old ways, and the old ways could be that women need to do that and men need to do that, which honestly I agree with, but some people don't.
mm. Okay, well, let's get this comment. Women should work where they want to work. Women tend to like working in the military. Wait, really? You don't see women on SWAT teams. You see lots of women in education, healthcare, or such fields. Don't like working. Ah, yeah. So that's what you meant to say. My bad. I get it.
Ah,
So, I get that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
You usually, yeah, there is a bias of men and women going to certain fields, going to certain jobs, going to certain, yeah,
yeah.
just proficiencies. And I think I,
And
I
for
agree with this.
some moments I really full like, especially when it comes to strength, you really
Yeah,
want the men.
there's some actual genetic
Like
differences,
SWAT
obviously.
teams and
Yeah,
stuff like that,
but
why would you want a woman there?
don't you agree that there's also some mental differences? Like basically, like
I didn't really want to get into that, but yeah,
I
there
would
is.
say it, yeah. But the preferences, yeah, I agree that if you want to work in the army as a woman, you should be able to do that. Maybe you're limited by the strength, or maybe
Yeah,
you're limited by
but if,
that.
if you do want to do that, you should also accept being paid less.
Depends on what job are you
Depends
doing.
on what you're doing, for
So,
sure.
because if you're doing a
I
job and you're doing the same output as a man with
Then you
that
should be
job,
paid the same, yeah.
paid the same. But if you can't do a job, for example, because there's a lack of strength or whatever, you're not supposed to be able to even do that job. And if you do that job, then obviously get paid less, get paid according to what strength you can provide, what output you can provide.
Mm.
Mm, I think that's the most logical way to think about it.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, just
yeah.
output, yeah. And
But
what
why do you say that you think that discriminatorily like pushing women into certain fields
Mhm.
is good? Do you think that just because there's no women in those fields, it dissuades women from getting into that field at all?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't agree with that just because I feel like if you're genuinely interested in, let's say, engine, like I've never seen a woman be interested in programming proper. I've not seen a woman do that. Obviously, there's women programmers, right?
Yeah.
But I doubt that there's like a natural inclination to that. I think most women,
Yeah, but
their
that's
headspace
the
is
thing.
different.
That's the thing. We should try it because until then, men were doing most of the things related to jobs and programming and everything.
Yeah,
So you should try to at least get 50-50 because even because you don't know what's natural and what not because from the ground like from a low age from a how do you say that small age what from a
yeah,
low
from a
age
young age, from a young
young
age.
age there you
Close enough.
go from a young age you're already kind of like going into the agenda of whatever like you're not as good or you're not whatever you know.
I don't know. I don't believe that. I just believe that women start to like different things early on, just like they start liking dolls, just like we start liking cars, just like I just think it's more they're more socially they're more socially oriented. You know what I mean?
Could
That's all
be,
I'm thinking.
or could be from the fact that that's what they used to do, and maybe it's not necessarily natural.
Yeah, you're saying that there's
Maybe it's just social, like
yeah,
um, Jordan Peterson has some good talks on this.
okay.
Um,
But so you believe there's basically a bias from the start, from the ground up, that
yeah,
needs to be
so it's not a
destroyed to see
natural,
if there is a
exactly,
natural. I
exactly.
get
So
that.
we don't
Okay.
really know if it's natural bias or if it's a social bias.
Okay. Okay. Rivers is telling us, so should females say at the police academy have the same standards as men? It's possible for women to pass them, but it's going to be really hard compared to the average male. I think, I like that idea, but you're taking a lot of women out of the field. Yeah, women are still very important in the police work. I completely agree that they're still very valuable. Um, I do think that if they're doing the same job, they should be getting paid slightly less. Obviously, that seems bad because then less women would go there, less women would. But I still think they should be paying slightly less.
Yeah,
They still have a lot of utility being police officers, obviously, and I think it's very minimally important if they're a man or woman in those positions. Like strength wise, what do you have to like strength wise do uh, as a police officer, really?
most of the time you don't, but
Yeah,
the one moment you have to, it could make a
yeah.
big difference.
And you can mitigate that risk of having to deal with somebody with your strength by having, for example, male female teams, cop teams, right?
Mhm.
You can mitigate this, right? And if it's like a moment where yeah, there can be some risk that there's going to have to be some power struggle, there's going to have to be some strength used.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be coming up way less. So
yeah.
if we equate it, it's going to be minimal. Like there's going to be a minimal pay gap between a male and female officer, in my opinion. Because the fact that they're an officer and the fact that they're educated in how to handle guns, how to handle the
Mhm.
law, I think that's what makes them valuable, not the fact that they can push off some perpetrators that's trying to attack them,
Yeah.
right?
Let's have a very important distinction now between men and women.
Pussy dick.
I
Oh, sorry.
the no, I'm not talking about trans.
Oh,
Um, but as far as I remember,
uh,
there is a big difference in the way we handle stress. I think men under stress perform way better than women under stress.
I do agree. I think
And
women under stress get very like emotional. They get very what do you call it? Like
yeah, emotional, yeah.
just emotional.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah,
And like man, when there's a
we lock in.
problem, yeah, exactly. You forget about the stress. You're just
You
like,
ignore everything. You
yeah,
just
yeah.
focus on the task.
And
Focus on the
honestly,
task.
that's like superpower.
I think so too. It's awesome.
Yeah.
But then again, I feel bad for the women then.
Yeah,
It's like you can see the most powerful, most smart women get into this emotional situation or get into like stress, and you can see them break down.
and
That's terrifying,
maybe that's why they are caretakers, and
I guess, because they can kind of sympathize with
yeah,
that emotional
yeah.
state. I don't know.
I don't know. I think we make a fantastic pair with women. I think we help each other, and a good woman is gonna make a great man better, and she's also gonna enjoy that
Hmm.
because that's what we do, right? Like if we can help somebody else, we like it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And if she doesn't want to be a pair with a man, let her be. Let her do that. I don't
sure,
think that's a problem. I think
sure.
there's men that don't want to be pairs with women.
Yeah,
I think that's a complete normal thing.
well,
I don't. Do you remember
I said
those?
many times, I said many times as a joke that I would like to be gay just to not have the hassle to talk with
Talk to
women,
women. Yeah,
but
just like talking to dudes is so much easier.
yeah, but
Like,
I don't mean that.
yeah,
Like,
I still want to fuck women. It's not.
that's not what I mean, guys. I swear.
Yeah, like, you would be the gay guy at the female sleepover, wouldn't you? I'd take the bullet. I'd call myself gay to get into the little sleepover party.
I don't know, man. Nah, nah,
You wouldn't do it?
nah,
I'd fucking do it.
nah. I wouldn't.
Dude, I even do the voice. I even do the hey,
Girls,
yeah.
that was too good.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
I'm
that
scared.
was terrible.
I'm scared.
No, that was
Was it
so
scared?
bad.
Was
Dude,
bad? Okay,
I
that
got
is
hit
good.
on by multiple gay men like in the past.
Okay.
I hated it. Well, not really hated. I just didn't mind. I was like, I'm not gay. I don't care.
I
But
do you remember when I went to a pool party on like a hill? I don't know if I told you.
I don't remember.
Okay. Yeah, I did that, and there like at some point a gay guy came to our table with two other girls and he was hitting on me.
W.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel uncomfortable, does it? It's just like I'm not gonna reciprocate, but it's fine.
I mean,
I feel uncomfortable at the fact that the women are not hitting on me. That's what I feel uncomfortable about. You know what I mean?
yeah, honestly, yeah.
Like the
Uh,
ratio is fucked up.
but
Now I have
what?
more men hitting on me than women. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, it is fucked up. But why do you think gay men or like gay people in general are like more horny? Because I kind of have that idea in my mind, but I don't know why.
I don't know. I feel like they're I don't know. I have no idea, but I would like wager a guess that what they have going on is they build a structure around their sexuality, and then they can kind of explore the sexuality within these little communes. And these communes are open to the sexual aspect of the whole thing.
Yeah,
So you might find a gay bar and you can quickly hook up with somebody.
yeah,
Like that's
yeah.
what I'm thinking.
Sneaking into a girl's night sounds terrible. I have been hit on by multiple transgender inmates. It is possibly the most uncomfortable I've ever felt.
Okay, but we're not talking trannies, to be honest. Like I'm talking, you get into sleepover. Okay, that's a very terrifying prospect, by the way. What you just said is kind of like genuinely like mortifying. Okay,
Yeah,
that's a great, yeah.
yeah, it is. It
But
is.
but I'm saying you sneak into like a girls, actual
Like actual
girls,
girls.
yeah, actual girls
Like
with
little,
the JJs, and
and little skirts and
little
stuff like
skirts,
in the
and you
sleepover.
wear you wear a
And like
skirt just to
makeup
fit in,
just to fit in.
and then you kind of sneak in, in their beds, you explore them, and
Yeah. And then you're like, oh, girl, how do you kiss? I never kissed a girl.
yeah, I never kiss a girl. I only kiss boys. I want to know how it is.
uh, I'm pretty sure we just described the movie scene.
There has to be a movie about this.
Yeah.
Do they have fucking Harold and Kumar go to White Castle? There has to be a movie about fucking some dudes going to a sleepover party of women
Yeah.
acting gay. And it'd
Yeah.
be a comedy. There'd be two guys that want to sneak in, and then they have to kiss each other or like have sex with each other because they don't think they're gay.
Just to prove, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Damn.
But I feel like it's gonna be liberalized. You know?
And then once they prove it, they actually like it. So they actually
Oh, then
become
they
gay.
actually become. What if one of them becomes gay, but the other is still like straight, and then he's like
Oh,
trying to stop. See, oh fuck, this is fucking my head.
oh. This should be a movie, guys.
Yeah,
Note this down. Note this down.
we're clipping this. We're clipping this.
Cool. Um, yeah. Let's get back on the feminism. Do you? This is maybe a conspiracy theory. Why do you think feminism began?
White can?
I have an idea, but I want to you to think first.
What time are we talking? Because like there were the suffragettes back in the UK or wherever the fuck they were. These were ladies that would go around breaking windows to get recognition so that they can start voting or they could have better
Mhm.
jobs. So these were like old-timey ladies that just had like little hammers,
Yeah.
right? And they would just go around the neighborhood and hitting the glass.
Mhm.
That's all I remember about feminine, like when
Okay.
it when what started feminism. That's my starting point.
What I think feminism is
Feminism.
I don't even think it was uh began by women for women. I think it was by men for corporations. Why would you have one guy do the job when you can have two guys and pay them less just because that's how you want capitalism to work nowadays? So
It's kind of
you
crazy.
just made instead of one being a caretaker and just like chilling at home or doing whatever,
Ah, you mean the workforce? So increase the
yeah,
workforce.
increase the workforce.
Ah, okay, I get you. But then you got to think about it this way. Like recently, there's a big trend about like not only having maternal leave but also having paternal leave. So you have
Yeah,
dads also staying at home for their kids and shit. Like yeah. But you're right. There needs to be more people in a classical family. Now there has to be multiple people working to like actually sustain that family.
yeah.
That's why it's kind of scary. Yeah. Some women didn't even want to vote. They feared they would.
Then be put on bucket duty, firefighter, or now be available for the draft in the US at least.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
crazy.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
some women
that's
didn't.
that's the thing. Because now also this is one of the reasons at the beginning
Yeah,
I was like, yeah, feminism is like fucked
it is kind
now.
of crazy that yeah, like
Because they
they want
say
equality. They
they
say
want equality,
but
but
they
they don't
don't.
want
Yeah,
equality. They just
they
want
don't
the
want to get smacked
benefits.
around by men. They don't want.
Yeah,
Okay,
they literally like feminism now is just
picking
about
and choosing whatever
yeah,
benefits you want.
yeah.
That's kind of it. Yeah.
And it's fine. Like I would never want a woman to be like to have like pipe working or like the
Yeah,
oily guys that
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
do
Rough and
oil.
tumble work.
Yeah,
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 just
yeah.
basically yeah.
And
Oil drilling, fucking
yeah, oil drilling. That's it.
dude. Yeah, but you're right. Like, yeah, but I respect that some women didn't want like the vote or they didn't want equality because like that's like
I get it.
they
Yeah.
they think about the consequences, right? Those are smart women.
Yeah.
Even though I do
And
believe
nowadays, some people are gonna say that they were brainwashed.
look, I do believe they should be able to vote. I still do believe that they don't have to be drafted. Obviously, to me, I think well they do. They should be drafted into different positions, right? They should be
Yeah,
drafted into medical. They should be drafted into like industry or
yeah.
whatever.
But then the stress argument is back on the table.
So they would break down.
Yeah, it could be an argument.
But that,
I
that's
don't
that's
know.
why you keep them in the like industry back in the back lines. You don't keep them on the front line where they.
Yeah, but doctors are middle
Yeah,
line.
doctors are kind of straight. Yeah, maybe not them. I don't know. But nurses work really well. It's crazy to me that you have all these female nurses.
Yeah,
That's like
and
the whole thing.
maybe it stands from like the king and the pawn like kind of situation that's usually happening. Like you
Like the support and the
yeah, yeah.
and the
I
doc.
don't know. You want to eat soon?
Sure, what time is it?
I don't know. We've been live for 1 hour.
Okay. I'm gonna go 30 minutes more and then go eat.
All right.
You didn't expect it to go this long.
I don't know. Yeah, no, I did.
I
I did.
I, I like to stream for like 2.5 hours to be honest, but
Mhm.
we're gonna keep it short, 1 hour 30. Um, because this is pretty good. I like
But
this.
it's way nicer in two people, right?
Yeah, I
Or
can I can actually have somebody to interact with. I appreciate Rivers a lot because he's staying active. He's giving us like actually
props to
good
Rivers.
points, great stories as well with the transgender fucking Italian. And now I know more about you. You work with inmates, or either you were in jail or in prison, or you were a duty guy, good guard.
I wouldn't think he would be that uncomfortable from inmates hitting on him if he was a.
I just think he's in the. I think he's in the guard force, or he's like a prison guard,
Mhm,
or he's like in the police, because he already he made some some mention of the police
mhm.
and some mention of prison. So I'm thinking that's the field, dude. I'm finding out more about Rivers by the day. I
That's
love
how it works.
yeah, I love the guy. He's great. Or her. I don't even know if it's a dude or I'm assuming he's a
Nice,
dude,
dude.
probably. He speaks like a dude.
That's another thing. I don't know. Maybe this is just because the things men like other men usually like. But honestly, I feel like most of the time I don't see women that often, like on Twitch or on like games or whatever. Like we also have different, very different hobbies. Again, I don't know if this is
I'm sorry, but
natural.
on Twitch you have a bunch of women. Like that's like women dominated. I feel like, especially the successful ones.
No, 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 no. Yes, but it's the same thing as Tinder because you have like the viewers are mostly male probably, so
Yeah,
they tend to look at women
yeah,
because they're
that's true.
lonely.
Sag, lonely, lonely people.
Sag.
Sorry.
Let's get some Sag in the chat.
Transgender inmates can make me lose my job by saying I violated PREA, Prison Rape Elimination Act.
Hmm.
All the women are on the home screen doing bathtub streams. Yep,
Yep.
yep. I'm terrified. I don't understand how like
So easy.
young people, kids can interact with like these platforms. They're gonna see bathtub streams. They're gonna see that these people that are trying to do their job are gonna be fucking accused by trannies and fucking
Yeah.
lose their job. Dude, that's terrifying. I like the accusatory, like way of rape or like accusing people of rape.
Hmm.
Scary, scary thing.
Can I leave an idea and I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
Please do.
But um yeah, about like sex work, let's say, or just like prostitution or whatever.
Go.
So should you should you shame it? Should you have shame towards sex workers or just easy girls or like girls that dress to um what's the word?
Scantly.
Yeah, exactly. Should you shame that? And the argument for shaming them is that maybe um you break the purpose of maybe not really having a wife, but you kind of like interact with that balance and you could break it. You could like yeah, if you like can get the touch of a woman, maybe you kind of don't feel like your wife is that appealing anymore.
I see what you mean. Yeah. Ugh.
So you just kind of grow apart because sex is also a big
Connected.
connector. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Want to take a piss?
Yes.
And I will take control of this stream. This is my stream. This is my channel, my Twitch account. I'm gonna be doing this. So what I'm thinking, prostitution, man. First of all, it's not just women. It's gonna be men, but women is gonna be the majority for sure. Like, there's a bunch of lonely men, especially nowadays, that can't get bitches, and there's way fewer women, I think, that cannot get a dude. Or there are also probably a bunch of women that can't get a dude that they like, so they might still be going out to like these prostitution centers or whatever you call them, whorehouses. You're gonna see male prostitutes as well. I'm thinking one thing I can imagine like in Japan they have host clubs where they have dudes hosting women. I think that could be like a thing that could happen in Europe and in the US too, where you're gonna have these pretty dudes in an establishment and they're gonna be getting a lot of money from like women that are down on their luck or maybe they don't believe that they can find somebody that they could be paired with. I think that's gonna be the future. And when it comes to women and how they kind of work in the sex industry, I think it should be legalized just because it is a genuine way to work. I think there's history behind it as well. I feel like there's been sex work like allowed for ages. I don't see why it should be stopped. I mean, if we have OnlyFans being like a genuine like job opportunity, a genuine like field of work, that's crazy to me. And you're gonna not allow prostitution? Like I think that's the same coin but different, you know? I don't know. I don't think there's much of a difference. I'm gonna ask Adrian about it, but I think prostitution should be legalized for sure. I mean, it's gonna happen anyway. I generally believe that. There's always lonely people looking for connections, and if they're not gonna be doing that, they're gonna be doing OnlyFans and doing these. I would believe they're not as good. What's your belief on like because like I prefer to legalize OnlyFans, sorry, legalize prostitution because OnlyFans is the alternative. Like lonely people are gonna look for any connection they can get, and if OnlyFans is the alternative, or just scrolling Instagram or going to all of these bathtub streams, I don't know. I think prostitution should be legal.
Why is prostitution even illegal? Is it maybe just from
I
Christianism?
I think it has something to do with the taboo. But let's read what Rivers got to say because I like his takes. What benefits is there to allowing sex work? Women who get into the line of work are damaged women. They tend to have been abused, same for strippers and such. Uh, Now you facilitate the continued abuse of women. Same for porn. It invites broken women, seeing quick cash, and just allows them to be hurt further. Also, it's very degenerate. It's illegal in the US. I think almost every other country it's legal. Wow. Well, what I'm thinking is,
Most of Europe is illegal, but you get it at every corner of the street.
yeah. Another thing is, you got Netherlands. You got these
Yeah,
like
okay, yeah.
relatively advanced countries or more liberal countries where you have like legalized sex work. But I'm thinking I agree with okay, so first thing is the benefit I would say is that if women want to go to do that work, they can do it. I think that's like a valid path for women. I know some women earn some money to get to uni by doing like OnlyFans or sex work or
Mhm.
whatever. So like that's like a genuine like uh
It's like something to bridge the gap, let's
yes,
say.
yes.
Yeah,
The other thing is they're not going to be working at like a construction site to earn some money to go fucking to whatever,
yeah,
but they can do this. They can get quick cash like this, and it's time limited.
yeah. To also continue on this comment, I would think most of them, as you say, like continue to become abused, but this probably just stems from the shaming of it, or like from just how it's perceived, because it is perceived as dirty work, and this is what maybe I would
I,
really try and
I don't think he means abuse in that way. I mean, I think he means that because they're kind of vulnerable to this type of work, and that they're kind of premeditatedly, or how do I say, not premeditatedly, but they are more likely to be doing that type of work. That they're easier to like abuse. They're easier to do that to, and just to fuck with and
yeah, yeah,
chain them. So. Damaged women, probably true, yeah. Like if you come from a good family, you're not going to be doing prostitution unless you kind of have like a tendency to it.
mm.
Maybe. I know there's some women that really enjoy sex work and they just find it passionate, they find it fun.
Yeah, but nowadays some like normal ones do it because it's so popular and it seems
Yeah.
so
It's
easy
it's
and
easy money,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, and then they get wrecked.
Mhm. I don't know. It does allow women to be hurt further going into these industries, sure, obviously. That's why I think it's on their own risk and on their own like kind of command. I think there should be some moderation to it as well. For example, Netherlands has a lot of legislation surrounding this, and I think that's pretty good because like you have to use a condom. It's illegal to do certain things and shit like that.
Hmm.
So like there's a lot of layers to it as well.
Yeah, yeah,
So I think it's better than to have it unmoderated just because of that. You can
yeah,
also tax it. That could actually be like an income stream for the country
yeah,
now that wouldn't usually be.
yeah.
Um,
From that point of view, it would make sense. But if you regulate it too much,
mhm.
they're still gonna be illegal.
Yeah,
So you have to still have an incentive to actually do it legally.
yeah.
So for example, with weed being legalized in the US,
Mm.
I don't even know. Maybe Rivers could actually like inform us on what's the situation right
With the
now.
weed,
Like yeah, like I don't know. Do you still have illegal weed, or
I think it's
is
different
the
in states again. Like I think
yeah? It
there's a lot
depends
of
for
states that I
different
I,
states.
I
Yeah.
think something. I think the big ones usually have it legalized, but I'm assuming. Mm, okay, let me just finish. Last thing about these points. It's very degenerate comment. I think that's just like a point of view. Again, I think there's people that find it
Yeah,
fun, find it, like just
yeah.
a little fun.
That degenerate is just like
Yeah,
socially information
yeah,
coming down because of
yeah.
the like
And
maybe Christianity or
yeah,
whatever.
and back to the Netherlands. I wanted to say, one cool thing is, they subsidize people that are like physically or mentally retarded, and they subsidize them to have like a free little sexual experience
Damn.
within the prostitution industry in that country. That's kind of cool. I like that, and I wouldn't call that degenerate. I would call that just like necessity and just like something that you
Yeah.
enjoy. Okay, and for this new comment, so.
Not
Uh,
too much research, but almost all sex workers are abused, 80 and 90% based off some quick research. I believe in protecting people from themselves.
mhm. Uh, I feel like there should for sure be measures to like protect people, but
Of
I
course.
I, I think I think legislation could help that. And if you legalize sex work, I think it's gonna stop some people from doing it.
Yeah.
But I think you could I genuinely believe that you can make it safer by legalizing it and be giving it more legislation. So you have to pay your taxes, you have to do that, you have to wear condoms, you have to do all this. You might have to get STI tests or whatever
Mhm.
every, I don't know, 3 months if you're doing it, maybe even more.
How socially, how does it work? I'm changing the topic again a bit. How does it work if, for example, let's say it's legalized and a sex worker is actually abused, so let's say beaten up or something,
During like that,
yeah, or just like randomly,
yeah,
or if she's doing it illegally and then somebody beats her and steals her money or whatever.
I think it's the
It,
same.
is it,
I
you
mean, it could be a
think?
hate crime or some shit. I don't know, but I think the crime is like be like yeah, it's just physical abuse. I mean, it's assault. It's just pure assault. I mean,
Yeah, but
it's as
would
bad
police
anywhere
actually give it a second thought
if it's illegalized.
if it's illegal and she was doing it? And
I
probably,
don't know. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I think it should be taken with the same seriousness, though.
Yeah, but if you do that, then you also have to look into the fact that she is doing it and it's illegal, and then you also have to do something to
Well, you
her.
don't know that she was beaten because she was doing sex work.
Okay.
I- That's what I'm assuming. Was that the premise?
Not necessarily, but yeah, she could just say, "Yeah, I was beaten on the street,"
No, that's what I'm assuming. I don't know.
and then that guy can be like,
Yeah,
"Yeah,
she was a
no,
prostitute or whatever.
yeah, exactly." That guy can be like, "No, she was doing whatever."
But that has nothing to do with assault. Still, the assault is just that's the problem. You shouldn't beat on people unless you're doing I don't know. Unless she's trying to fucking I don't know snip your cock off or some shit. I don't know.
Mhm.
Self defense.
Yeah.
Um,
Could you tell somebody we want to eat soon?
we're gonna do that when we end stream. Is that okay? Let's give it 17 more minutes. You trust? Please.
Trust.
It's a fun one. Fun ride. Okay. Uh, federally illegal 2450 states. Legalized weed. Yeah.
Federally, the government could stomp all these weed dispensers out, but they don't want to stop on the states. Huh? Also, I meant 80-90% were abused physically, mentally, or sexually in childhood. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I thought about it. Yeah, I thought. Yeah,
Yeah,
so you meant they were like already
yeah,
troubled.
they're damaged individuals. Yeah,
Yeah.
obviously. I mean, you're not gonna be trying to go into the sex industry unless you're probably want some of those people. Yeah, obviously. It's just
But
that.
I'm curious to see what the percentage is for the average, because
What do you mean?
it might be pretty high anyway, like for the average person.
So what's the
What's the
percentage chance
percentage on
that
the
they
average
were abused, whatever the fuck?
of physically, mentally, or sexually in
Mm,
childhood as average?
I reckon it's like around 20%, 10, 20.
I don't know. I would think more.
But that doesn't give you a good understanding of the population, how many people decide from that to decide to be prostitutes or like sex workers.
It does.
No, you don't know if like if you have a population of 10% of a country, has been physically, sexually, or whatever abused, you don't know what percentage of those decide to work
Ah,
in the prostitution industry. You only know based on the population of the prostitution industry that they are 90% of that group,
mm,
or compiled 90% of that group. National Institute of Health, who also had the stats on the prostitute study, say 1 to 4 people are abused in childhood,
probably
or
out
one
of
out of
10.
four, 1 out of 4,
1 out of 4, okay, yeah. So 25.
25%. That's pretty high.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and I'm curious to see what okay, we could make it this topic now. If you're done with prostitution,
Sure.
we could talk about how to raise your children. And if
Last topic. Last topic.
last topic, why are we ending it with children? Children are new beginnings, not
Can you read the comment?
read the comment, although that includes neglect, so that kind of debatable. Possible self-study. Yeah, yeah, actually. So how to raise your kids? Big topic. Kids of today, future of tomorrow. That's what they say. You want to educate them? For sure. What education means, what's the best? I don't know. But what philosophy should you teach them? What should they value? And how should you teach them what's good and what's bad? Should you take from them something good? So let's say if you're naughty, you don't get that, the laptop or whatever else you want.
Carrot or the stick? Are you saying
I don't know what that is, but
where you either beat your child with a stick or give him a little carrot? Sorry.
or should you be the negative side? Should you be like, oh no, now I slap you?
Yeah, that's called the carrot or the stick. Like
Okay, okay, okay.
stick. Yeah, sorry.
Although, yeah, because for me, for example, I know whenever I have to do something, for example, when I wanted to do my thesis and it was so long, it didn't really work for me to be like, okay, if I do this now, then I play or something.
So the
The
reward wasn't it?
the reward wasn't it. The punishment worked better for me.
What was the punishment?
The punishment was just like not using anything enjoyable until I'm done for the day. And it worked better. And it's not like anything. Like for example, you still knew I was playing the Sudoku and stuff. But I knew my limits
Yeah.
when I was thinking about it.
What I'm thinking though, are you a child? I'd say you're a full grown adult.
I am.
Like you are responsible for what you do now. If you are on the street, you got to figure out how to get your, I don't know, how to get your state benefits, how to get whatever money you need to get to be able to survive. That's all on you. So I'm thinking kids because kiddos are the thing that they have no point of reference. The only point of
Yeah.
reference is the parent
Yeah.
or like their guardian.
Yeah, and they have to make like they have to learn the hard way most of the time. Like they have to make the connections, what's good and what's bad and what hurts. And if you put the hand on the stove, it hurts and
Learns like
whatever.
a bitch. Yeah,
You kind of have to do that the hard way.
yeah. But I bet there's a bunch of like psychological tricks.
For sure.
Like
For sure. And I'm so curious soon, maybe in 5 years or whatever, to start looking into that.
dude, I bet there's like because like psychology is a pretty new field of study. Like that's a pretty fucking new field of study. And childhood psychology and like children's psychology, I think that is going to be so like explored so thoroughly in the next like 100 years that we might have like some standardized guides on how to deal with children.
I would love, but yeah, okay. This is gonna tell you what kind of person I am. I would love to have tests for having kids.
Not a pregnancy test, but like a
No, like knowledge tests.
okay.
Like just the way you do a knowledge test and the practical test for your driver license.
Yeah.
I would love knowledge tests
So you wanna
for having
if you
kids.
do if you're allowed to have a child.
No, but just knowledge, not like if you have like problems with your eyes or whatever. That's another topic. I'm just thinking about knowledge now. So can you really
So
raise your child? And the
yeah,
way I would enforce that,
um,
maybe, but this was just the first idea that came to mind, so maybe it's not the best. I would still allow it, but if you take the tests, you also get some money, maybe.
I just gotta say, oh wait, so you don't have to take this.
I that's the path of least resistance, I
Yeah,
would think.
because like for me, I think it's everybody's right to have a child. Like
For sure.
I think you, unless you do something fucked up, you should be allowed to have a child,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So why does it matter if you are 80 IQ guy? I think it doesn't matter. I think there's plenty of 80 IQ guys that I
I
feel
would
like.
say it matters, but I get it why other
Okay,
people don't say it matters. Yeah. Like, yeah.
you want to read the?
I heard that children after about 12/puberty see physical discipline as abuse. I think it's a mix of both. I'm also all for corporal punishment on our inmate population, I guess.
Yeah.
Nobody gonna rap about getting canned. Caned, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I didn't look into the psychology of it. I don't know. Like if you grow up to think you're less of a person because of it. I don't know how it works. I didn't really get
I haven't.
abused as a
The
kid.
only thing I've been spanked as a child. I've been spanked a lot because I was a little rascal me, you know.
Yeah.
I was like powerfully autistic as a child. Like unbelievably so. I'm like genuinely interested in how I got out of that slump thingy
Uh-huh.
because I was in no way an outgoing child.
Hmm.
I was genuinely like I played with the toys I had, and if you try to play with my toys, I would tweak the fuck out. Like I don't know. That's my childhood.
Yeah. No, I don't know. But my dad is telling me I was a great child. Like also as a baby, like I wouldn't scream, I wouldn't cry too much from like belly aches and stuff.
mm,
Yeah. And then when I grew up, yeah, it's fine.
became a little pussy.
Uh, who knows?
I think you should cram as much knowledge into your child while they're young because it's the easiest and most malleable time in their life.
Okay. So
I
you don't want them to like do what?
no, I what I want them to do, parents especially, is to teach them higher level like information. Like I know kids have a harder time to learn like, some math skills, some English, whatever skills. But I think if you try hard enough with them and if you have some techniques to help them focus, you could cram incredible knowledge.
Yeah.
They can learn how to play the violin while they're young. They can
Yeah.
learn how to fucking speak new languages. I have,
Mhm.
I have a I have a nephew who speaks like four different languages.
Hmm.
It's crazy.
Yeah. You know what I think is a pity, really. Teaching kids the difference between good and bad in the sense that I'm about to explain. So I was kind of thought that doing homework is unenjoyable, but you do it because you have to,
Hmm.
and then you can get a reward like playing on the computer or something. Now, I would love to teach my kids, yeah, this is part of life. You gotta enjoy both. And like, but I don't know how to like when I would start to research about raising my kids and stuff. This is the first thing I would think because
Oh,
it's literally a different life philosophy,
yeah.
and I actually tried to teach this myself, so I might actually try and start reading about it.
I just want to say, he's asking me about the
Yeah,
autistic thing
yeah.
or if I was really OCD. I have no fucking idea. I'm not diagnosed or anything. I'm just calling myself autistic because I was doing like dumb shit as a kid. Um, I don't know if I was actually. I don't think I'm an actually autistic person. I might have OCD though. If I go on NoFap, I'm very OCD. Like I'm particular about shit. I wash my hands like every fucking 15 minutes. But I don't know if that's OCD.
You know
It's
what?
not a wait, but isn't it like a thing where you can't get diagnosed unless it's like a problem in your life? Like
I
you
don't
can you
know.
can only get diagnosed for mental illnesses if they pose like an actual like bad influence in your life.
I don't know how
And
it
I don't think
works.
I'm badly influenced by anything.
Hmm.
I feel amazing. I
You
feel
know
like fuck
why
everyone.
OCD happens, or for some people, I don't know if for
I
all,
don't know.
you cannot put order in your thoughts, so you want to put order in objects around you.
Yeah, that sounds actually pretty fucking logical. I never had a. I could never imagine that. I don't know. I thought I was just very particular about cleaning my hands. And
Yeah, no, and once I heard that, I actually learned this very late, like maybe 1 month ago or something,
mm,
and it made it clicked
yeah,
instantly for my mom,
yeah,
like yeah.
that clicks instantly for me too. But I don't think I have OCD. I don't. I'm assuming I don't. I want to assume I don't have this shit. I don't know. I feel like it's like a sign of weakness
OCD.
or any mental like thingy.
I
Like
actually had this in the
the
back of my mind, so
yeah.
I want to say it. This is perfect bridge. ADHD is just uh it's a power up, just like we were talking and we were saying like
No, no,
stress.
no, 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 no. Absolutely not.
No,
Absolutely not.
no.
I know a few people that have ADHD and ADD,
Hmm.
and those people they have genuine disabilities. Like that, they cannot focus. They have trouble with school because they can't focus. They cannot study. They have a tough time at work. Like it's a
I think
genuine
that's because
disability. They have to take like certain medications
I
so they
think that's because they're just different, and the education system and nothing basically is made for them. But if we research it, I think it's better. And the reason I say that is because think of us maybe a few thousand years ago, just or maybe even more, or maybe even like animals. Think of an animal. An animal, what it does, it wants to eat, it wants to reproduce, and after that, it just chills. It conserves energy, and that's really what you would like to do as an animal.
uh
And theoretically, this is also what we want to do as humans. But you also have like knowledge about the future. We have like what's the term for it? We have like consciousness. So you know, okay, if I do this now, it's gonna be better for me in the future. So let's do it. But ADHD, I think, goes with that even more. So you don't really get lazy in that
I think
sense.
I know what you mean. I think I know what you mean. Yeah, like you're thinking of it of the hyperactive part where that
Yeah.
kind of helps. From what I've seen with the hyperactive people, they don't know how to control it though.
Yeah.
Maybe you can
Like
control
I
it.
think it's a superpower, or like could be a superpower, let's say.
Uh,
But maybe right now we don't know how to use it.
okay. I still think of it as like a proper disability. From what I've seen people how they cope with it, it's like a terrible problem.
Hmm.
The only thing I can say for sure that I have is dysgraphia, which is like I cannot write with pen and paper or pencil. Like writing down shit is impossible for me. I just mess up.
I got diagnosed with autism, formerly Asperger's.
Asperger's. It's like a type of autism, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now just high functioning autism. Honestly, I struggle being a social settings trying to fit into a ground unless the person speaks to me. I don't know if that's just social anxiety or not. Also talking to women, my own, is a struggle. Older woman, no problem. Also, the prettier, the harder, even if I'm not trying to pursue it.
I don't know why, but that sounds so like standard. I feel everybody
Yeah,
feels that. You just find ways to cope with it. My idea of like learning how to cope with this stuff is like talking to more pretty women.
yeah.
Just exposure
So
therapy.
exposure therapy,
Genuinely,
exactly.
just that.
Also, you can just work on being confident on your own. So there are all for this. There are mental things you can do, for sure, of course. But there are also physical things you can do. You can just take up more space. You can do stuff, and that instantly, like right
Someone.
now, I instantly feel better just like overcoming you like this. Like I
Oh,
feel
you want to go?
like,
I don't know. I get it. I get it though.
uh, yeah, yeah, and it's built into us,
Mm.
honestly, kind of like to dominate each other. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. And
Could I ask how does high functioning like autism work? Because like, does it just mean that you can function with it where it doesn't pose as many problems or much problem for you? And do you think that like I because I think it wouldn't be like speaking to women I think is just like standardly problematic for men
Yeah,
nowadays. Like
nowadays,
same with me.
exactly. Yeah.
I struggle with I just for what I do it's really tough. But when you start just talking to women like randomly, it's like opening a floodgate because like it's really scary because you don't know how it's gonna go. But once you do it, you poke a hole,
Yeah,
right? And then you start poking more holes. It's easier to poke holes because like the whole integrity of the
yeah.
structure's failing. So I think that's how you can do it. You can just
One recommendation I would have for all men out there that wanna try exposure therapy or
get
whatever.
drunk.
No,
Close.
no,
I was
I could
very
never.
close.
Um, and I actually do recommend this to my close friends very, very many times. Just say to yourself, I'm doing this for experience. I'm doing this to see how she reacts. I'm doing this to see, to just learn.
Yeah, don't have high expectations.
Yeah,
Just be like,
exactly.
let me just
Like
say
do
what
it.
I want.
Yeah, like be awkward. Do the
Yeah,
weird thing. It's
and
like,
and take pride in it as well. Like I'm gonna be the most awkward but fun, and I'm gonna have fun being awkward.
yeah,
That
it's
I
so
love doing
fun.
that. I love doing that.
Yeah, I know.
I love doing that.
Uh,
I remember, dude, this is the worst thing I've ever done. I think you can still go on my Twitch. We went out to like a pub. I think it was during Victor's birthday,
uh-huh.
where I took out the stream and I
Yeah.
started talking to this girl on stream,
Yes.
questioning her about her foot size, about her height, weight. I like started doing the craziest, maddest shit, but
Get a lot
it's
of
out
this
there.
guy.
It's out there. I did it, and I take pride in it because I talked to that woman. I had the balls.
Sure.
I'm proud.
I remember people were doing like bottle Jenga back then in that pub.
Didn't it fall? What happened?
Probably fell at some point, yeah. Little like glass Jenga. Cool.
I don't remember much of it. I remember I met this Indian dude there.
All right,
Should we
talking
jump?
of Sukijan, yeah.
Well,
Well, we're still waiting for his answer, right? About a high functional
you
autism.
know what? I just want to say we're about ready to wrap up. It's pretty late. We want to get food from my mom. She's gonna be cooking us some standard food, whatever is coming, and we're gonna be happy campers. I feel kind of bad because it's pretty late already, so we're not gonna intervene too much. And if she's not up, we're gonna just figure that out on our own
Of course.
because we're
We're
good
big
big
men.
men, big old dudes. I mean, worst case scenario, we could go out of town. I mean, we probably don't want to do that. I'm pretty tired.
Me too, me too.
Mm,
That's good. That we're in the same boat.
good.
Good, good.
Well, that's where we're at.
I'll see you later then.
Man, I love you, Rivers. You've
Nice
been a
to meet
real
you,
one.
Rivers.
I know you for a little bit of time. I enjoy your stream. I enjoy your presence, man. You're the best fucking Twitch audience member or whatever you call them, viewer that I could have. Man, best chatter, best boy.
Take care of this guy.
Take care
He's
of
a
me,
good guy.
please. I need help, and you're the one that can provide it. Other than that, man, I love you and goodbye.